In simpler times, doorbuster sales meant fighting it out with like-minded bargain hunters. Now the biggest sales are online, and for scammers, Black Friday is the perfect time to sneak into your devices. Legit retailers are expecting to pull in a staggering $6.36 billion this week, and scammers are prepping to make a mozza too. The latest figures showing they've fleeced us out of around $3 billion in just 12 months, almost double the previous year.
The reason we see scam activity go up is it's a key event and it's opportunistic for scammers to exploit the vulnerability and excitement of consumers who want to get a great bargain.
And the stats are shocking. 85% of us say online scams are on the rise, but 70% still say they're not sure how to spot one.
A pop-up that looked quite similar to Frank Green, and then put in all the details, but then it was like error, it was blocked and it wasn't going through, and then later on, like the bank closed the credit cards and everything because got scammed.
It makes you feel sick, and things go round in your head and you're thinking, why are they doing this to me? But they're doing it to millions of others.
So here are the top scams to look out for.
Which often shows a product of interest that's at a fairly reduced price or a very low stock item. Those links are often connected to fake websites, fake social media sites, or a fake text message link. One of the things consumers need to be vigilant of is being asked to pay via non-secure methods, particularly bank transfers and gift cards. That is a telltale red flag that gives away that the merchant is not legitimate.
So if your phone and emails are overflowing with deals right now, remember, for scammers, the top Black Friday money-saving plan is taking yours.
Professor Richard Buckland's here to tell us more about how we can avoid these scams. Richard, how dangerous is the Black Friday sales period for scams now?
Well, yeah, it's a time we're all clicking and excited and buying and I guess in fear of missing out on things. So our defences aren't so good. And also there's a growing number of cyber criminals, we should call them, who are keen to get our money. So it's an unfortunate conjunction. So, yeah, pretty risky time coming up.
Richard, dinosaur like me who's never bought anything online is not going to be scammed, but if I was scammed...
totally unnecessary details, Steve.
What do? Who do I report it to, and is there any point reporting it?
What I'd do if I was scammed is I'd, first of all, contact the bank, or hopefully I bought it with a credit card, not with some sort of method that can't be reversed. I'd contact my bank and put a stop on the card, and I'd report it to the organisation if it was something like eBay or Amazon or a large retailer. I'd let them know, because it's not helping you, but it would help others if they know about the scam and can stop it. But yeah, reporting is sort of almost too late once it's happened, except reporting it to your credit card company, of course.
We seem to be losing more and more to scams each year, though, which kind of suggests we need to change our approach to how we go about buying things Black Friday and just otherwise generally. What should we do?
If you wanted to defend yourself, I reckon you'd do the standard things. One is to limit how much you could lose. So, for example, I have a separate credit card I use for internet purchases. If I get scammed, and I could get scammed as easily as you, at least there's a limit to how much they can take, and I set that limit to be something that won't ruin me. Then there's a longer term thing, which is people need to be more aware and more sceptical. But I think modern scams are so good that it'd be very hard to get detected. So I think probably we need some responsibility shifting. It'd be great to see if the banks, the payment companies and people upstream could take responsibility for stopping scams rather than just being the victim. And one other thing I guess you could do is, if it's a lot of money, hopefully your Black Friday purchases aren't too big, but if it's a lot of money at stake, someone's asking you to do something online and it involves more than you could afford to lose, I'd check with someone else first, a neighbour, your mum and dad, your son, your daughter. I think often another pair of eyes, when the other person's not all emotional, can help stop it.
Richard, thanks so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.